might be a bit confused on what's happening. You see, at the moment you're asleep, sorta, not really. You're kind of in the middle of all of that. No, I should introduce myself. What should you call me? Whatever. You can call me whatever you want. I don't really have a name at the moment. I get, called randomly by different names, depending on who you like. I tend to look like that person the most. To some people, I'm the grandma. To other people, I'm their son, father, mother, fictional character. Just depending on who you tend to enjoy the most, I'd say. Your eyes look so tired. Your body's so exhausted. Did you go through a lot? Has it been hard on you? I know. Sleep is something we all desire, but it doesn't seem like it wants to affect you now. Well, if I was to give professional help, quote unquote, I'd say, if you're on your phone, or ever on TV, I would recommend maybe turning on the red light on it. All phones have that, at least most of them. Medicine. Well, it is good to rely on medicine, but taking it too much, even after a while, you'll start taking more and more, because your body will get less resistant to it, so try not to rely on it too much. What about just you have plushies? And plus your blanket would be one of the most comforting things you can probably do. Me? Oh, well, I sadly wouldn't really have all that. Well, I exist in your head, sadly. And unfortunately, or fortunately, who knows? That means you can speak to me whatever you want, really. It does mean I see everything you do. Yes, even that. We'll forget about the last part, though. Don't worry, I looked away. Well, I'm not a sneaky person, I'll tell you that much. Would you like to talk about your problems then? I wouldn't mind listening just for a little while. I tend to just kind of exist here and there. I mean, if you were to give me a name, I guess you'd call me a dream demon. I'm not a bad demon though. There's some ones that are a bit worse, but those are called night demons. Different thing. And no, I'm not an angel. I'm a nice dream demon, if that makes sense. The way I gain power from humans is whenever they sleep, when people sleep, I tend to gain power from that, so I'd rather people go to sleep than stay up. I know, it's very different from regular demons, but you see, there's dream demons and there's nightmare demons. Nightmare demons are more evil. Oh, don't mind this couch and clipboard. It's kind of up here. But right now it's therapy session. If I want to look like one, I gotta dress like one. And also maybe sit in one, but don't worry, I won't charge you. Yeah, I'm just kidding. was terrible. And even after all that at midnight, I guess you still can't sleep because of all that. Well, I'm not actually a therapist, but I'd say you're at a young age, if I presume. No, don't worry. Every age is young to me. I'm a few million years old, so it's kind of hard to say. But in human terms, you can be really young and really, old. Maybe in the middle. If you're young, at the beginning of your years, you're very impressionable. Maybe you think that things that happen to you are, not as serious, or you don't deserve to be tired or feel tired because you don't do anything. Well, that's not true. At a young age, that whatever's happening around you at that time is the most important time in your life. You can't just slip past that time and just let people tell you that it's not that serious. Yes. Adults and a lot of younger people most likely will tell you that whatever you're going through doesn't matter, and most likely in the long run it won't. But at this moment it does matter to you. That doesn't mean you should dismiss it or try to think about it. You should try to solve it. Try to overcome it, Oh, you hear that too? Yeah. There's a lot of things happening in dreams sometimes. Not really sure why. I tried to explain it, but it was kind of hard to understand. Now where are we? Yes. If you're someone that's in the middle of your ages, I'm not gonna guess, because, I could get cancelled for that, but if you're around that time and you're, thinking that your life is ahead of you, you have so many things to do, and so much left in your body, and maybe it feels like you're in a cycle. You'll wake up, or if you have gone to sleep, you'll go do what you have to do, but you won't even have time for fun. And if you have time for fun, parents or someone else looking over you will judge you for having fun. People expect you to always be working, and if you're tired, people expect you to have a good reason. There's plenty of reasons to get tired. Maybe you've been at a computer for a very long time doing something. Maybe you are doing your homework, doing chores, talking to people. Talking to people can be exhausting. Some people get energized by it, while other people just get tired. Anything can make a person tired. It doesn't have to be just hard labor for them to get tired. Just because you don't work 8 hours a day doesn't mean you don't have the right to be tired. That also doesn't give people the right to tell you if you can be tired or not. And maybe things in your head are making you, stopping you from thinking too much. I know you're a person who probably just wants to, be loved or, get attention from people. And maybe you come up with things in your head just to make yourself feel better, but most people would, go against that thing. But you shouldn't go against that thing. You shouldn't let those thoughts cloud your mind too much. You start growing up. You're still going through many things in life. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to cry over the small things. It's okay to just sit down and, just relax. Stop worrying too much about other people or, thinking about it. And maybe it's not other people telling you you're a failure, you're a disappointment. You have no right to be tired. Why didn't you clean this? Why didn't you clean that? I told you to clean that. When you come home, clean this. Everything's stuff like this. Maybe it's your head. Maybe it's just your Maybe you're forcefully keeping yourself awake. You know, weak is for the sleep. But weak isn't for the sleep. Think of sleep as a way to, you know, rebel, I guess, in a way. And mere cause of, you know, feeling tired isn't just the way of you just existing. If you're not a failure, let's say that. I'm not saying you are, but there's a reason for it. Maybe you're just getting tired of people. And I don't mean this in the wrong thing. I'm sure your friends are lovely, but it's alright to just have some time alone, you know? Some time to yourself. Maybe your friends make you stay up to play games, or maybe they make you stay up just to talk to them. Or maybe you stay because you're worried about them. And if you put other people's needs ahead of you, you won't be happy. You better than anyone should know that the only person that should actually, you know, care about anything, care about what's actually happening to you, is you. If you're wondering how I became a dream demon, well, I didn't follow those things. I would stay up and I would get myself hurt. I would believe what would be happening to me, and I'd just go into a rambling. But you don't have to go through that. It's a pain that most people most likely don't understand. But you're young. Much younger than me, really. Maybe your worries keep you awake. You're worried about other people, you know. Being alright, if they're safe, did they get home? Are they okay? Can I still talk to them? Are they alive? Did they cut themselves? Will I be there to save them? Will it be my fault if I'm not there? These minds and thoughts always fill your mind, and it's okay to be relaxed. As a friend, it is a job of someone to be worried about your friends, but here's something that you should know. You can only help others that want to get helped. Don't push yourself and hurt yourself or something in someone that maybe doesn't even care about you. In our world, life is ungodly, not fair. Maybe that's why I always refer to as God as a piece of shit. I'm a demon. I hate him. But look at me. Don't be a people pleaser. There are times where, yes, you may have to use it. If you become a sales manager, you have to become one. If you work in a restaurant, you sadly have to become one. Trust me, it sucks, but it's just something that happens in life. But if it's just you, if it's just your alone time, please yourself. Make yourself happy. Because no one else will. Most likely you'll have a loved one. And with them you'll be truly happy. And sometimes that takes a while. I understand that. Maybe things have happened to you that caused you to be like this. A simple hug just would be nice. Well, also I've been holding you this whole time. But you're young. Look at me. You want advice on that? Well, let's see. If your friends are upset at you, and you feel like you've tried everything, don't panic. It's alright not to know what to do. It's alright, okay? Don't worry too much about it. You should worry, but don't hurt yourself or think too badly about it because of it. If you feel like you're making it worse, there's two things you can do. You can't stay there and see what happens in the end. Or two, first breathe. Take a small breath, or a big one if you want, and just calm down for a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on with your friends, but calm down first. If you panic or something, get too worried about it, you most likely won't be able to do much to help in general. Whatever situation is happening, and whatever is making you, be so worried about it, sometimes you can't help. It's a terrible thing to say, but it's true. There's only so much you can do to help someone. Like I said before, situations where people don't want to be helped or don't feel like they should deserve to be helped, it's a very hard situation. But this is just my advice. Don't take it seriously as well, as you're the one that will decide what you do, and you'll be the judge of that. I am not you. I don't have your friends, and your friends are not me. I don't know what they're going through, and I know what you're going through. I don't know the small battles that you guys are going through. Don't be afraid to be outcast because of this. Because here's the thing. Let me tell you this. This is someone that probably knows a bit more. Who knows? If you're in a friend group, in the smallest mistakes, but you just feel like if you do something wrong, you'll be kicked out. Maybe those friends aren't the best friends. No, I'm not saying they're bad friends, but have trust in your friends. Because you can't have trust in yourself if you can't trust them. That's all I'll say to you, but just don't laugh at smiling off. Because by laughing at smaller things off, it just becomes worse and worse. And maybe you're afraid of past experiences, and you're scared of letting them go, and you're not sure why. They could become as lessons. They can count as just things in your life that will develop you as a better person. I'm not saying to forget about the past. I'm saying to learn from the past. That's the best way to look at it. And I'm sure you have to go through with your family. Maybe they're always disappointed in you, and everything you do. And you just know what you do. So maybe you just wish you knew what was wrong with me. What is making me such a bastard? Why can't I just do something right? You are doing something right. It's the other people around you that too much high expectations for you. It's alright to be, have a high standard of life. What's not alright is to push yourself to that, to hurt yourself, to destroy yourself because of all that. You matter to yourself more than anyone should. Your parents love you, but you know how you feel. Your doctor can physically look at an x-ray, but only you will know how mentally you are, stable you are. You can talk to a psychiatrist that will give you advice, but only you will know what the kind of small battles you go through. You're the only one that knows how much it scares you, how much it hurts you, how much you just want to end it. But don't let that control you. Don't let such a thing stop you from becoming you, the best you, the you that's happy, the you that's doing whatever they can to get out of this life, The past scares you. Tell me, you're of a younger age, right? Adults are honestly asshole kids that never grew up. Adults always fake it until they make it. If you're scared of things that happened in the past, don't be scared of the past. You can be proud of it. You can learn from it. And you may think, well, I'm young, I don't gotta worry about that kind of stuff. But if I do something wrong, my people that I think so highly of are gonna hurt me. They're gonna hurt my feelings. I don't want to get hurt. I'm the problem. You're not. You're not the problem. They're not the problem either. It's whoever taught them to be like that, and the person who taught them to also be like that after that. Judgment and views on life, you weren't born with them. You're taught them. about to wake up, sadly. Hope we had a good talk. If you want to come and see me again, I'll always be here. Huh? My name? Well, if you really want to call me by your name, just call me Timey. Maybe you'll see me around. It's kinda hard to tell, but whenever you're having a bad day, whenever you're alone in this world and just feel like nothing is right for you, come look for me. If you think you can't fall asleep, I'll put you and help you to sleep. Alright? But remember, what you do in this life, everything you do in this life, is up to you. No one in this world can decide what you can do. And you should love yourself more than anyone should. You would like a hug? Alright. I'll give you a hug before I go. Now you gotta promise me you'll care about yourself more. Alright? Here, I'll give you a little kiss on the forehead. Sleep well, little one. And rest. Because even though this life seems so without color and flat, once you start to love yourself and start to understand just how good of a person you are and how talented you are, the world gets so much more vibrant. Trust me. It's an amazing world out there if you just know what to do. And if you need some advice or just a word to talk to, find me. I'm just one sleep away. I hope you slept well. And good morning, I guess. Sleep well.